What up, though? I am back. I am back with another video, with another reaction video, with a Tim Minchin video. What up, though? I am back. I am back with another video, with another reaction video, with another Tim Minchin video. That's right. We are doing a month of Minchin. So this video is definitely going to be not perfect. So we are going to hop directly into it. Let's give this video its just due. If you like the video, you hit that like. I'm already subscribed and I hit the notification bell. Y'all should be subscribed and have the notification on because you know I'm doing premieres. But if you haven't, do those and you will see all the big news that are happening. Yep, we're going to hop right into it.
This is a song about that feeling I think we all get sometimes, where you feel like you're the smallest doll in a babushka doll. This is my earth, and I live in it. It's 1/3 dirt and 2/3 water. And it rotates and revolves through space at rather an impressive pace, and never even messes up my hair. And here's a really weird thing: the force created by its spin is the force that stops the chaos flooding in. This is my earth, it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect.
This is where you spend all of your time.
But it's mine. It's not perfect. This is my country, and I live in it. It's brave.
Why does he make such beautiful songs? Like, honestly, if there's something that is about to happen and just makes it even more funny, it's just icing on the cake. But it's just amazing. Okay, I'm gonna continue.
Pretty big and nice to walk on, and the bloke who runs my country has built a demagoguery and taught us to be fearful and boring. And the weirdest thing is that he is conservative of politics, but really rather radical of eyebrows. This is my country.
Radical of eyebrows.
It's fine.
Y'all really gotta explain that to me, because international politics is not my thing. American laws can be confusing. The people that govern these laws can be highly irrational. And that was in the capitalistic form. If you're dealing with socialists or dictatorships and parliaments, it gets more complicated. I'm not sure what Australia technically is. I believe they have a prime minister. I think that is more of a parliamentary type government, but y'all gotta explain that to me. What does he means he's radical on eyebrows? So is it because of the way that he looks? Because again, I'm dealing with my own country, and this government is stressful enough. I do not want to. I mean, later in life, I ain't got that much time. Later in life, once I gain some freedom from this, because I got a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully, it brings me a lot of money to where I can actually dive into international politics. Uh, yeah, just explain to me what that was about. I mean, because for even the people that have no idea, that is a funny ass line. So I'm gonna continue.
It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. This is my house, and I live in it. It's made of cracks and photographs. We rented off a guy who bought it from a guy who bought it from a guy whose granddad left it to him. And the weirdest thing is that this house has locks to keep the baddies out, but they're mostly used to lock ourselves in. This is my house, and it's fine.
That is funny. Um, that was an underappreciated line. Is the funny thing about it is normally used to lock the baddies out, but it's also used to lock ourselves in. Honestly, when you lock a door, you're locking yourself in. So, and then he was saying that is what it's primarily used for, as like just the off kilter observation of that just made it funny. Actually, that is what some people would call that a high thought. Like, you smoking? I don't smoke, so all of this looks irregular. But you smoke. Have you ever noticed? You lock your door to make sure bad guys don't come in. But have you ever thought about the fact that you lock the doors to keep yourself from going out? Like, even though that's a little different than this, but you're locking yourself in. So, yeah, that is an underappreciated statement. That is a very, very, very awesome observation. So, but that's just me though. We're gonna continue.
It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect, but it's mine. This is my body, and I live in it. It's 31 and 6 months old. It's changed a lot since it was new. It's done stuff it wasn't built to do. I often try to fill it up with wine. And the weirdest thing about it is I spend so much time hating it, but it never says a bad word about me. This is my body, and it's fine.
Okay. Oh God. I know a lot of people just took that as a joke because he's a comedian. But honestly, if you heard anybody else sing those lines, any other musician sing those lines that aren't known to be a comedian, that is a one of those. Like, damn, it's fucked up. That's quite beautiful. Because we all feel that way. I mean, at some point in our lives, we wasn't satisfied with who we are. We talked bad about ourselves, but you know, he made the observation. He never said a bad word about me. Oh, guy say a bad word about me, and it's something that a lot of people go through. There's a lot of way during the development stage. There's a whole bunch of people that just really feel that way. I mean, and it takes them 15, 20 years to get out of that. But honestly, that is the acknowledgement and understanding of both those things. My body is my body. I should love it. Uh, but I've also said things, which is why it's fine. I yeah. I mean, anybody that feels that way. I know my audience is a little older, but honestly, if this come across any teenagers, any like, we've all felt that way. So don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up for having those feelings because it's a normal part of life. But there's two things that you gotta do. If you don't like your body and you're not willing to accept it, you work to change it. And honestly, that goes to the point of this song. You can honestly work to change it, but you're not perfect. You're never going to be perfect. The strive for perfection is one thing, but the understanding that you're not perfect, you can only become better, a better you than you were yesterday. You become better tomorrow. Just the constant work on self and understanding that sometimes you might not be better than yesterday. Sometimes you might not be better tomorrow, but it's fine. You know, you can hate yourself at points. Don't get stuck in it though. And that's me. Don't get stuck in it because honestly, we all hated ourselves. We all got stuck in it. Take it from somebody that's 37. Uh, it's honestly not too late to change it. So, um, work on it. Work on it. If you're not willing to accept it, work on it. But always understand you're not perfect, but you are fine. All right. But we're gonna continue. Okay. Sorry about that.
This is my brain,
Hmm.
and I live in it. It's made of love and bad song lyrics. It's tucked away behind my eyes, where all my screwed up thoughts can hide. 'Cause God forbid I hurt somebody.
Wow.
And the weirdest thing about a mind is that every answer that you find is the basis of a brand new cliche. This is my brain, and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time.
It's interesting. I love how layered his thinking is. Because to me, when he said, it hides all the screwed up thoughts inside, and because God forbid I'll hurt someone, or can't remember the exact lyrics. I don't want to go back, but that idea is it be taken in multiple ways. Like this could be honestly the thought of a psychopath that is trying to live a normal life. And things ain't always right. Things, his perspective, because now I'm a little listening, it's like, dang, his perspective could be, all of these things. I'm like myself, and like all of that because he's a psychopath, but he's fine. schizophrenic or he's fine. Like it could be taken like that. Um, or it could be taken the way that I initially thought. And this just adds to it as the layer. Like, we all feel a certain way. We all feel a certain way. And with us feeling a certain way, it really inside of his mind, he probably have screwed up thoughts. And what could he mean by screwed up thoughts? He also prefaced it with bad lyrics, right? The way that comedians, right, from the stuff that I've seen, is that they stick with like an offensive thought and break it down to where it's easily digestible. So Tim having all of these messed up thoughts or thoughts that are controversial, because I don't understand how, I don't think there's anything, it may be screwed up with him, but he breaks it down to where everybody can can understand. And with him being an activist and the stuff that he does, with him making sure that he has a point with the music that he makes, um is never with the intention of actually hurting anybody. So the idea of him hurting somebody is not cool for him. So, that's like, God forbid, which is funny because he doesn't believe in God, but God forbid he hurt somebody, because that is the last thing that goes through his mind of wanting to hurt anything that comes out of his head. But we're gonna continue. From what I see, them could just be malicious, but I haven't seen any malevolent or malicious thoughts or actions. Because even with Cardinal Pell and the Pope song, all that was based off the point of what was going on in that time. And so, yeah, we're going to continue though.
It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect, but it's mine. It's not perfect. I'm not quite sure I've worked out how to work it. It's not perfect, but it's mine.
I love the way that he plays the piano. I didn't notice that in Rock and Roll Nerd that they had lights around the cameras. That's awesome. Yep. There we go. Another Tim Minchin video down. Thanks to the month of Minchin. I said month of mayhem. Thanks to the month of Minchin, we got Not Perfect. I got a whole bunch more coming. Again, if you on the Patreon, probably seen this before it got to YouTube. So I'm gonna say it again. If you want early access to videos, Patreon would be the thing. If you just want to donate, buy me coffee, or my Koji page is up, and I'll explain Koji a little more as I continue on. Probably get a whole freaking ad for Koji, because honestly, is to help creators and stuff like that. I also got in the original content coming, but the Koji, I'll let y'all know how that goes. But yeah, if you just want to support, hit that like button. It puts me in a bunch of people's faces. Hopefully, it gets me to 1,000 subscribers, and y'all know what comes with 1,000 subscribers. The video of me dancing. Yes, that video that was taken, I believe, 2018, 2019. But if y'all get to 1,500, get a video of me actually doing a performance this year. I will record it after I hit the 1,500. Each 2000, I will be doing a house routine. I'm gonna record it after the 2000, but y'all know how that goes. But we're gonna continue on with the month of Minchin. Videos are coming out. I'm gonna hit y'all with as many as possible. Uh, but I'm not gonna hold y'all any more longer. Till next time, peace. Love y'all.
Step back quick, check back, got my name up, now they text back. I'm so fucking greedy, I sit back like where the rest.